The most merciful thing in the world is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance, in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far.
Bonjour, bonsoir à tous, c'est JJS et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un petit let's play spécial Halloween sur The Call of Cthulhu. C'est un petit jeu, c'est un jeu que je voulais faire depuis un petit moment déjà. Étant un fan, je sais pas si je peux me considérer vraiment comme un fan, parce que c'est pas forcément le bon terme, mais voilà, bon, bref. Un fan de l'univers de HP Lovecraft, c'est quelque chose qui m'a beaucoup intéressé et je me suis dit je vais profiter du fait que c'est Halloween pour faire ce jeu. On va bien voir. Je suis pas un très fan des jeux d'horreur, hein, on va le dire, donc voilà. Du coup, je pense que vous allez m'entendre crier, je pense. Je sais pas du tout combien de temps ça va durer non plus. Ça va pas être des petites vidéos, hein, je pense. Hein, ça va être ça sera des épisodes de moins de plus d'une heure, je pense. Très dans la folie. Folie miséricorde, puissent les dieux prendre en pitié l'homme insensible qui demeure saint d'esprit, confronté à l'abominable vérité. HP Lovecraft. Oh là 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 là. Je vais être honnête, je sais pas du tout ce que j'attends de ce jeu. Je connais quand même vachement, je connais quand même assez bien l'univers de Lovecraft. Donc j'ai quand même quelques attentes. Mais voilà. Ok. Alors je joue à la manette. Alors je voudrais jouer clavier souris, mais le problème c'est que mon micro est peut-être un petit peu trop sensible. Ça peut-être pour une autre fois. Ok. Pour l'instant on est dans le tuto. Hein. Je sais pas du tout où est-ce qu'on est. Vous pouvez interagir qu'avec certains objets que s'ils sont... Ok, d'accord. Ok. On a de quoi éclairer du coup. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? C'est des trucs de clous tout ça là? Qu'est-ce que... Il y a quelque chose là-dessous, Faut que je monte là-dedans, qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse? Donc il y a un autre chemin à prendre, je sais pas. Peut-être qu'ici c'était juste pour récupérer la lampe. Ah non, ce serait bizarre. C'est plutôt oppressant comme endroit. Hein. Non, je pense que c'est bien par là. Hein. Yep. D'accord. J'ai même pas cherché à lire ce qui était écrit. J'étais tellement étonné d'entendre cette voix que j'ai un peu paniqué. Encore un endroit. Je peux le casser ça ou pas? Non. Donc faut que je descende. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un orque? C'est des restes de requins, d'orques. Quelle putride offrande. Tu parles de ça là? Waouh. Pour l'instant c'est très gore. Je suis pas très fan du gore, je vais vous l'avouer. Le pote, tu as été choisi. Non. Voix. Quoi, voix? Tout a déjà été écrit. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Pourrais-tu changer ton destin? Wow.
I hate whiskey.
Qu'est-ce que c'était que tout ça?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Les somnifères. Très bien. J'ai pas tout compris de ce qui s'est passé, mais c'est pas grave.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Très bien.
I used to be an avid reader.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dedans? Rien.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
D'accord, un certificat, donc c'est pour sortir.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
D'accord. Donc on est une sorte de détective privé, je suppose.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
D'accord.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Ouais, on a l'air d'être un détective privé.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
D'accord. Ok. Est-ce que c'est ça?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Un journal. Ah ouais, là c'est ouais, on est 20. Alors oui, pour ceux qui savent pas, de Call of Cthulhu, alors le jeu vidéo en tout cas, est adapté du jeu de rôle sur table, Call of Cthulhu évidemment. Donc c'est pour ça que c'est très... c'est très... comment dire... RPG-like. Agence Pierce Investigation. Agence de détective privé. Ça. Aucune idée. Inventaire. J'ai briquet. Le bataillon perdu. Très bien. 10, 7, 18. Verte somnifère. Faire boucler. Faire résolu. Très bien. C'est ça. On peut choisir comme ça. Allô?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
D'accord.
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
D'accord, donc repartissez au point de personnage. Chaque point de personnage permet d'améliorer les scores de compétences. Très bien, oui. Alors attendez. Éloquence. Investigation. Occultisme. Médecine légale. J'ai 8 points. Déjà on va faire ça. Voilà. Parce que l'éloquence ça peut toujours être très bien. Ça peut toujours être très bien, d'accord. Trouver objet caché, représente votre capacité à trouver des objets cachés, mais là, augmente vos chances, d'accord, très bien. Force. Psychologie, votre connaissance des comportements humains. Améliorer cette compétence augmente vos chances de comprendre les motivations d'une personne en vous basant sur son comportement ou sur l'analyse d'objets. L'occultisme représente votre connaissance des sciences occultes. Améliorer cette compétence augmente vos chances de déterminer l'usage et l'origine d'artefacts occultes et d'exprimer votre compétence du mythe. D'accord, et ça? Médecine légale, la médecine représente votre connaissance médicale. Améliorer cette compétence augmente vos chances de déterminer la posologie d'un médicament, de poser un diagnostic ou d'exprimer votre compréhension d'un problème médical. D'accord, et ça? Améliorer cette compétence augmente vos chances de comprendre les événements passés en analysant une scène de crime ou un objet. Ça peut être pas mal, je peux déjà augmenter de 1, ça aussi. Et ça. Ça, je pense que c'est quelque chose qu'il va falloir faire. Et psychologie, ça peut être pas mal.
Thank you for this
ok.
information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr.
D'accord.
Pierce used to...
Oh.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Tu as un tableau bien étrange, toi.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
D'accord.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Très
That's
bien.
all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Très bien. Pardon. Je me suis trompé de bouton. Alors...
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Non, le rapport de police, alors, une étiquette d'expédition, les parties illisibles, non. Le rapport de police indique que le feu parti du salon a emporté toute la famille, les flics culus, un accident domestique, mais ils insistent quand même sur la fragilité mentale de Sarah Hawkins, pourquoi? Puis la presse, un article rédigé à l'occasion du mariage de Sarah et Charles Hawkins, un homme d'affaires originaire de l'île de Darkwater. Voilà. Alors,
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
alors, pour se débloquer, cette toile doit être prise au sérieux, c'est renseigné sur... Si on ne colle pas, le rapport... ou ça...
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
D'accord.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
D'accord.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
D'accord.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Très bien.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader.
Là, ça. Il n'y a toujours rien là-dedans. Là, toujours rien. Je ferme les trucs. Faut que je ferme les trucs. Sinon, je vais devenir parano.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ah bon, on va y aller. Et... Hop. Chapitre 2. Port de Darkwater. Pour l'instant, ça va, c'est calme. Mais je pense que ça va rapidement accélérer. Ça va monter crescendo. De toute façon, c'est toujours comme ça. Les bouquins de H.P. Lovecraft, c'est généralement comme ça. C'est comme ça commence tranquillement, puis petit à petit, ça monte crescendo, puis ça se termine mal. J'exagère un petit peu, mais voilà.
Almost there.
Bien. L'appel de Cthulhu, traduit en français.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
C'est pas hyper bien entretenu.
And his
ça,
wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alors, Actif secondaire, aller au bar, parler aux flics. Le flic va aller là, évidemment. On va d'abord aller au bar, parce que c'est plus proche. Puis on ira là-bas. Peut-être déjà parler aux flics, finalement.
Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
D'accord.
Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah.
Et il est bizarre, lui. Hein.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Je sais pas s'il est bourré ou autre chose, mais
You can't understand.
il est bizarre. Parce que je lui demande pourquoi je peux pas aller, je dois pas m'approcher de l'entrepôt, il me dit parce qu'il me le dit. D'accord. Merci pour l'accueil.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
En fait, pas
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Alors, tac.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
D'accord.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island.
On est au
What's the
20e
source
siècle,
of
hein,
this
évidemment.
You
miracle?
mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything
On a la
else?
date juste en bas à gauche, là, si vous voulez voir. Ça. Qu'est-ce qu'on a s'est enseigné?
The stranded whale.
Déjà ça.
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
D'accord.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it,
The truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Elle me fait un peu penser à comment était vu Lovecraft justement à son époque.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Ah non, normalement j'ai trouvé.
That'll
c'est
be
bon.
all for now.
C'est bon. Ok. Est-ce qu'il y a des choses ici ou pas à voir? Oui.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ok. Tac, tac, tac. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre chose là? On peut parler aux gens.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Si vous le dites.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
D'accord. Vous êtes bizarre. Vous êtes qui?
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
D'accord.
I told you to beat it.
Très bien, très bien. Pas très amical, juste ce que je vois. On a fait le tour ici. Hop. On se casse. Alors, donc, du coup, on va là. Ah! Une lampe. Une lampe. Qui fait de la fumée verte, hein, évidemment. Je peux fermer la porte. Ben, je vais la fermer. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Terme de accord, sont clairs, tenez vos hommes. Voilà, il doit prendre très bien. Y a-t-il d'autres choses que je peux voir? Oui.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Là, on peut aller à l'étage si on veut. Toutes les lumières font une espèce de fumée et font de la lumière verte. Hein. C'est pas très
This man
naturel.
and Fitzroy could be twins.
Sur le... Ouais, sauf que lui, il a une truc en... Une jambe de bois. Il n'y a rien.
What a macabre souvenir.
Justement, c'est la jambe de bois du mec qu'on a vu sur la photo. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres choses ici? J'ai pas l'impression. Est-ce que je peux pas aller là? Hop, il n'y a rien d'autre. Tac, tac, tac. Ouais, ok, ça descend ici. Il n'y a rien d'autre.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
D'accord, sur la table, ici.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Seules quelques années sont encore lisibles, 1890, 1907 et une date partielle. Le reste du document est complètement censuré. D'accord. C'est pas très étanche, hein, tout ça. Je peux fermer. Je peux fermer.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
Un peu
The
bugué.
hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
D'accord.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Parle de Darkwater.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
C'est déjà fait.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
J'ai vu.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
D'accord. Ça c'est bon.
I shall be on my way.
Je peux y aller.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Quand j'ai fermé la porte, ça l'a fait bugger. Bon, c'est pas grave. Alors, entrer dans l'entrepôt. Tiens, juste question complètement débile. Ça se mange de l'orque? Parce qu'il pourrait la garder pour la manger. Hein.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Alors. Donc c'est ça l'entrepôt. Alors la question c'est par où je rentre. Pas par là en tout cas. Par où rentrons? Parce que ça a l'air d'être ça. Hein. Ah, c'est toi là qu'il faut que je voie.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
D'accord. Mais je ne peux pas rentrer. Je vais y avoir un moyen de rentrer.
You could tell me. Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat. She's your boss.
What?
You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Bon, très bien.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Donc je peux pas rentrer, donc en tout cas par là. Donc il va forcément y avoir un autre moyen d'entrer. Lui ça va rien changer si je lui parle.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Yep.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiot.
Il va y avoir un autre moyen d'entrer, ou alors il faut que j'aille dans le... Tiens, j'ai pas vu ça.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Soit il faut que je trouve un autre moyen d'entrer, soit il faut que j'aille à l'intérieur pour parler à la meuf là. Je suis sûr que c'est cette fameuse Kat. Toi, qu'est-ce que tu dis?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Très bien,
I shall
merci.
take my leave.
Ouais, parce que je pense pas que je puisse passer autrement. Donc, je vais aller voir le capitaine. Voir ce qu'il peut me dire sur tout ça. Tiens, il est toujours bugué. Je vais voir si je... J'essaie de le débugger en ouvrant. Par exemple, si je fais ça. Non, toujours bugué.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Très bien. Je pense que c'est ce qu'on va faire. Attendez. Juste... Non. Alors, il est censé y avoir du coup des égouts. La question c'est... Ouf. Par où est-ce qu'on les accède?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Faut que je trouve du coup l'entrée vers les égouts. Il va y avoir un truc par là. Il y a des choses vous.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Ah, j'ai toutes les infos qu'il me faut. Au bout du ponton. Ah, là-bas. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc à faire du coup avec? Il y a des drôles d'inscriptions dessus. Ah, j'essaie de... Faut que je descende. Voilà.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Ouais, c'est un peu bizarre tout ça. Mais ça m'aide pas à savoir comment rentrer.
Damnation, I broke it.
Dommage. Il va y avoir un truc. Est-ce que j'ai parlé? Lui, je peux te parler? Je peux pas te parler. Et toi là, je peux te parler ou pas? Non. Il doit forcément y avoir un moyen. Alors. Proposé de partager les. J'ai 2 points si je veux. Je peux en utiliser un là et un là. Peut-être plus là-dedans, ouais. Ça c'est tous les personnages qu'on a vus. Très bien. C'est les lieux. Est-ce que maintenant je peux aller leur parler après avoir découvert tout ça ou pas?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the 2 soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Ouais, ils vont pas me dire grand chose. Je pense qu'il faut que j'aille voir.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell.
Faut que j'aille voir leur boss là, dans le bar. Bon, tu pourras aller plus vite hein, quand même. Parce que je veux pas par où je pourrais passer sinon. Elle est où? Elle est là.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble.
I told you to beat it.
Ouais. Effectivement, elle me dit rien. Forcément, il y avoir un truc.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
D'accord. Tu es très flippant, mon gars. avoir un... Je viens de me rappeler que je peux m'accroupir aussi d'ailleurs. Je crois que je peux rentrer par là. Yep.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
D'accord. Mais ça ne me... n'en dit pas plus pour l'instant. Est-ce que je peux vous reparler, vous ou pas?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Non. Non, que je peux essayer de les menacer. Est-ce que... Alors... Maintenant que je me suis rappelé que je pouvais m'accroupir, je vais voir si je peux passer à d'autres endroits. On va voir. Sinon il n'y a rien. Non. Là. Trouver des objets cachés. Un levier.
A handle.
Nickel.
It must come from these old winches.
Alors, il doit y avoir d'autres trucs. Là. Un anti-retour.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Il doit y avoir... Là.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Faut que je trouve du coup un moyen de... Là, je peux utiliser ça ou pas? Oui, je peux utiliser.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Il manque un truc, je pense, pour aller avec. Sauf que quoi? Où est-ce que ça peut se trouver? Ah là.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Alors pourquoi est-ce que j'ai allumé mon briquet? Ça, j'en sais rien.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
C'est plus qu'à descendre ici. Encore cette fameuse fumée verte, évidemment. Allez. Oh la vache. Ok. C'est... Il me faut quelque chose. Il me faut obligatoirement quelque chose pour passer. Il me faut une espèce de masque ou une connerie dans le genre, parce que sinon... Par contre, j'aimerais... Voilà. Voir si je peux demander au capitaine s'il a une espèce de... Je sais pas, un masque à gaz ou une connerie dans le genre.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come back.
Non. Alors faut juste que je me dépêche. Je pense qu'il faut que je me dépêche. Que je me dépêche, ce sera la meilleure façon, parce qu'il n'y a rien d'autre. Tac, tac, tac.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Ok. Je sais pas du tout si je dois aller par là, je pense. Je dois être dans le bon sens. Enfin, j'espère. Qu'est-ce que... Oh la vache. Oh putain. Oh putain. Ah, j'aime pas. Je pense que ça doit être une fumée hallucinogène, quand même, dans le genre. Oh mon dieu. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
This is primitive.
Ouais, encore ces symboles aussi. Allez hop, on monte. Je peux enlever ça. Nickel. Hop. C'est pas très discret tout ça. Hein.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Bonne question. Hop. Aïe. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Wow, c'est bizarre comme vue.
Le petit Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Petit parisien, d'accord, très bien. C'est une vue très chelou tout ça. Hein. Psychologie.
What happened here?
C'est la vue de l'enquêteur. Quelque chose de vert ça.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
C'est quoi ce liquide vert là?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Attends, il reste ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres trucs? Non. Ah, si.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Mes yeux. Très bien.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it
Oh
is
shit.
has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Alors, manière pour tester psychologie, tic tic.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Oh, we don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Eh ben dis donc. Bah parfait, on va s'arrêter là je pense. C'était un début très calme on va dire. Mais quand même eu un petit sursaut, hein. On va pas se le cacher. Donc moi je vais vous laisser là, je vous fais des bisous, je vous dis à la prochaine. Et si cette vidéo vous a plu, n'hésitez pas à laisser un petit pouce bleu, à vous abonner, ça fait toujours plaisir. Et je vous dis à la prochaine dans une future vidéo. Bye tout le monde.